Grand Rising Soul Tribe. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, the views, subscribes, the comments, everything, the donations. I appreciate it all. We're going to ring the bell. Let's clear out this energy. And on this Mimosa Saturday, let's see what the message of Spirit has for us. Caution. Someone is going to try and travel to you on the pretense of bringing something for you, to try and create some type of hardship. So pay attention. Bottom of the deck, the devil. Pay attention. Yeah, they're coming on the pretense that you care for them, that you have a lot of heart space for them, and they feel like you're not going to see what they're going to try and do. This could be a father figure. But this is someone who's going to be receiving their justice, and they're going to be looked like a fool for trying to do this to one of their children who is spiritually connected to the Most High. Not only spiritually connected, but could basically see this coming, like someone had a world eye view and could see that someone was that hidden enemy. Someone knew that someone had some plans to travel, to do something, to bring something, to strike something, to cause something to stall. So pay attention. The devil is afoot. Grand Rising, Addie. Hi, Sharon. What's the message? Yes, someone is about to receive their justice. This King of Pentacles, father figure. Because like I said, someone is going to be looked at as a fool. To like, with one of their children. How they tried to strike down one of their children, how they tried to create some type of spell, some type of something, like they sent something out to you that was supposed to reach you before they arrive, so that whenever they arrive, all they have to do is just tidy it up. But Spirit is there. Spirit is in the house because this is a higher level of commitment. This is one of those relationships, like I said, parental. This is one of those relationships of someone that you were supposed to trust, the hands down, because you feel that they unconditionally love you. What's the message? Thank you. Something is coming. Something is coming in now. And like I said, it's something to try and take you off kilter, knock you off your stride, like make your money funny. It's something that's supposed to work to create stagnation in your life. And this is what's going to help this person to have, for somehow, this person has some sort of dark energy, and this is going to help this person to sustain their own life, their own longevity, their own, space for a while longer. Like them taking from you, them being able to suck the life, the energy, the spark, confirmation out of you helps them to sustain. Sounds wild. Sounds crazy. This sounds insane. But this is what's happening. Prepare yourself. They don't think that you suspect them. They don't think that you'll see it. You'll notice it. This is something that's supposed to go over your head. Over your head. This little spell that they're doing is supposed to go over your head like it's the wind, like it's dust blowing past you. And then, like I said, someone comes in just to kind of tidy it up, to give you the last dose of what they need to give you so that nothing really works out for you. Something about you and your mother. Your mother doesn't like you at all. Your mother doesn't like you at all. Not at all, not at all, not at all. For whatever reason. And the reason is because you have that spark. You have the gift, and your mother didn't have it. Spirit says she didn't like that. Oh. So if you notice that she was really, really hard on you, tough on you, it's because you had what she wanted. And you know what? There was nothing that she could do to reach in and take it from you. Something about that heart space, that same person now is awakened to how much this person held back. And now this person is understanding that they held back to their own, I'm hearing the word detriment, destruction. Now someone is feeling worse than what you felt when you were in the receiving mode. You never asked for them to feel this. You forgave and you moved on. But when you forgave, it only left them stuck in this energy. Now this person has gone from feeling stuck to feeling like they dug their own grave. What's the message? Yep, this devil. This devil is coming and hoping that you still have that heart space because someone wants to control you. And somebody is awakened to the fact that somebody else held back, or now their life is in what they consider a fucking free fall. So they're hoping that you just concentrate on and not concentrate on the karma that is still upcoming for this other person. Hey, J. Mike. Because, see, you're good. Spirit recognizes you, has separated you, is protecting you. You fought the battle. You won the motherfucking war. So there ain't nothing left for you to do except to remember the lesson. Allow spirit to continue to move forward so that you can accept the blessing. But somebody's going to come to you and you're going to have to strongly defend yourself. Because this person that's coming to you is coming to you with the witch's power of 3. Protect yourself. Speak your truth. Don't hold nothing back. Keep walking and do not look back. But you are the gift. Say what you got to say. They've already made their beds. They just don't want to lie in them. You've already lied in your bed. You laid in your bed. You rolled over in your bed. You got up and you even made your bed. So someone's coming with some little flimsy something, and they hope that you accept it. They hope that you can't see that they're the ones that's hurting. You know, they're going to try and bring you some little, wimpy something. But really, the only reason it's wimpy is because they really don't mean it. This could be a King of Cups, a water sign, someone who tried to do you wrong, someone who tried to do you dirty, someone who tried to do you, to dig you under the ground. All because they was jealous that you was the star. They wasn't the star, you was the star. But you know what? This King of Cups didn't realize you being the star. You believe in pulling people up. You believe in helping people to elevate. You let people stand on your shoulders so they can get a good start. Because they can't keep you down. You are the motherfucking star. Some warlock. I'm telling you, some warlock. The power of 3 witches. They're coming for you. They're coming for you. They're coming for you. But Spirit has already handled that. Because they know, Spirit knew that they wanted this for you. So Spirit said, be prepared. Now they're sitting back, they're scared. They're feeling sick. They're not sure if that little pain they felt was just a temporary thing or was an indication of things to come. They didn't know if that little injury, if that little mark now really meant something. But they're scared. Because the one thing they wanted for you, the realization is it's coming for them. Someone feels all alone. They feel cast out. And that's what they did to you. Now someone is understanding and they see it's like you're at peace. You're happy. You're satisfied. You're content after walking away. And that's why they know that you're not coming back. So that's why they got to come for you. This could be somebody in your family. Spirit said to pay attention because they're going to try and create blockages. They're going to try and create burdens, but you have the power to block all of it just by speaking the truth. Yep, someone was thinking, they did all this shit. Acting like you was not there, you wasn't important, you was nobody. And now the wheel of fortune is turning on them. And everything that they tried to throw at you is coming back on them. I'm telling you, this was a mother figure. This person had plans. Ooh, there was almost an avalanche, but somebody's feeling a lot right now. They in their feelings. They're doing a lot, and Spirit is making sure that He brings out everything that they need to feel. Spirit wants them to feel it all. Everything. Spirit said He don't want them to spread it out like Spirit don't want to spread it out for them like they tried to spread it out for you. Spirit said, no, I'm going to give it to you all right now. So if you try to plant a wand here, you getting all of them right now. Somebody is confused. They don't understand what's happening. They don't understand what is happening. Somebody else is drinking. Somebody else is going within. People are scattering. Hold on. Let me turn the air down. Scattering. And they're afraid they're about to start dropping like flies. So they was not writing it down, but they was mentally preparing your eulogy, what they was gonna write, and the thing, what's it called? What's it called where you say this is the person and blah blah blah. And it wasn't even gonna be long. It wasn't gonna be long, and it wasn't gonna be extensive. It was gonna be like, yeah, this was Roy over here, Born in 73, dead in 2025. Ashes, dust. And basically try and write you off like you never, ever, ever existed. If there was a group picture, trust and believe you had an X on your forehead pointing you out. And that's the truth. That is the truth. X for X'd you out marks the spot. of this family. But you knew. You may not have said a lot, but you knew. And that's why it's up to you to always speak your truth. They're trapped. Everybody knows they trapped. People see that they trapped. People see whoever fucked themselves, they fuck themselves. People see that. And somebody is like now trying to ghost people because they had the most to say. They had the most lip service to dish out. Now they're trying to disappear. You know? Now somebody want to hide. Because they know they on the chopping block. It ain't you, it's them. It's them. Telling you somebody gonna try and come to you with some little, hey, yeah, I just, can we just, I don't really want to apologize, but because I don't really mean it, I'm just, I want you to share this karma with you. I don't know what to do. Because they was trying to come for you. They was trying to play some trick, some little nasty game on a star. I'm telling you, somebody's going to be traveling towards you, and you're going to be confused. Like, wait, what's really going on? What's really going on? They want to travel towards you because they want to get to your house so they can finish this ritual at your house. Something. It's going to throw you off. Oh, I just felt like I was about to fall off the chair. It's going to throw you off. Pay attention. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Stay by yourself. Stay by yourself. What? Addie, get out of here. I know you was like, excuse me. That is okay, because guess what? In the end, the truth comes out and everybody gets justice. Don't even worry. Oh my gosh, that is the nerve and the audacity, okay? The nerve and the audacity. Bottom of the deck. You being of service, and at peace, and you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing to nobody. You just at home doing you. That's why I'm telling you, somebody wants to come and change something because they see you are on your north compass right here, right now. I'm telling you, somebody's coming soon, and they're going to try and, you cannot make this up. They're going to try and bring drama to your motherfucking doorstep. Doorstep. They're going to try and do some type of 4-step to your doorstep. Hello? They're going to send the shit before they get here. So when they get here, all they got to do is finish it. But you're going to be able to defend yourself. Something about, because I'm telling you, they trying to do it they trying to be creative and start from some unknown location and something like that. Because they feel like they can do it. They feel like they can do it and get away with it. They got some type of privilege. Like I said, I'm telling you, they expect you to look up to them like, oh, that's just, that's just how my parents are, they chant like that over me. And I know they got that ass for chicken bones and goat blood and shit like, but they don't really mean nothing by it. They expect you to do that type of shit. They expect you to be scared in your own home. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Because they want to try and take some of your things. That's not happening. You are in your purpose. Trust and believe. You already see what the fuck the snake and this witch is trying to do so that you cannot survive this black, dark bullshit that they're trying to throw on you. Their objective is to continue to play in your energy. Like I said, they have to do it for them to feel like they have to have some type of longevity. If not, they end up losing it. They'll end up losing the game. Their time is up. That's why somebody wants to come and create some type of conflict for you. They feel like you have some type of addiction and things will go over your head. Like you won't really be able to pay attention or something. This is so important. This is so important for you to receive justice. Because let me tell you something, God is so proud of you just for being you. One thing God loves about you is your personality. Another thing is how you shine, how you represent God, the Most High, how you show people what we are supposed to do while we are in this living space here on this 3D plane. God loves how you are committed, how you are loyal to those that you love. God loves how you bring attention to things that need to be seen, understood and heard. And God loves how you are chill. You stay to yourself. You do you. You mind your business. You're not judgmental. You're laid back in the cut. You're chill. So in God's eyes, you, my dear loved one, are perfection. You are perfection in God's eyes. Hey, behavior. See, something that somebody didn't realize, or all of them didn't realize about you, is you already sit on your spiritual throne. And for them, it was just fun and games, as they thought that you was going to sit here and martyr yourself, bend over backwards time and time again, continue to take the ass kickings, the butt whoopings, and everything else just for their entertainment. But no, that time left long time ago. When you started caring for yourself, when God told you, listen, Linda, I got something better for you. I got something better for you. God said, I want you to remember before you came here, this special plan that I have for you in your life, and how excited that you were to get down there and accomplish this. You said you'll go through these challenges gladly, just as long as you get to fulfill the purpose that I have for you. And so you made this promise. You made this promise to break this generational curse. And that's why I elevated you to who you are today. You being of service, and at peace and staying in your lane. I told you. Somebody can't help themselves. They can't help themselves if they tried. And they ain't even trying. I'm telling you, this is somebody from your family. But somebody about to learn an important lesson. They're going to be taught something they won't ever forget if they can even make it through. I just heard you can try me if you want to. Somebody needs to ask for forgiveness, but they actually have faith. They actually have faith that you let them do whatever it is that they want to do because they feel like they know you. They part of your family. They're like, I got the whole backstory. I know what we've been doing. I know how we've been beating up on this person, but trust me, this person loved me. This person's going to be so happy that I'm going to be there. They're not even going to be able to see that I'm doing some old dark shit on them. They're not even going to be able to see that shit. I'm going to say some shit and they're going to perceive it differently. But what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to call in these spirits so that it can fuck with her, fuck with their mind, fuck with the right state of mind, and lead them to they want to end themselves. And that way that person can say, that's how they've always been. Just so somebody can get some extra time on their 3D ticket. Extra time in this vessel. See, the wise guy's going to come in acting like they want forgiveness. They want you to show them as act of love. Yeah, I forgive you. We can put it all behind us. Even though you tried to, shank me a couple times. Ain't no problem, like I said about my skin. Hey, I'm tougher than leather. Shit. It don't bother me. See, they think that just because, like I said, this could be a parent. That they're coming to see you work hard to welcome them into your home and do this and do that and do this and do that. But see, they don't realize that you are already aware. You already got the 411 and damn near dial the 911. There's somebody gonna come in and try and do something so that you can barely survive. They think just because it's not going to work. And see, you innocent. You haven't even done anything to nobody. You're not trying to do nothing to nobody. All you was doing was being born. That was it. Born with a spark. Born with a light in your eye. Born with a gleam. So that wasn't your fault. Your parents need to be fighting each other for that shit. Shit, they got together and did that shit. You ain't that you just came out the canal. That was it. You can't help it that you was showing up all the other siblings and shit. It's not your fault that they was born less intelligent than you. That's not your fault. It's not your fault. The God loves you. God feels that you are so important. God gave you a wonderful personality. It's not your fault. Damn. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. You know. And then the fact is the way that you are with people, you're so conscientious, you're so kind and just you're like that giving, that innocent spirit. That innocent spirit. They can't stand that shit at all. They can't stand that shit at all. They wanted you to be like rough. They wanted you to be like 3 cussing people out and everything. But instead, you sit there trying to make old people feel good at 3. Spending your summers, at the old folks' home, trying to make them feel comfortable because you understand, for some reason at the age of 6 that they don't have much time left. So you say, I'm gonna get by, I want to volunteer at the nursing home, or some shit. I don't know. I didn't do that shit, but I don't know. Who judgments don't hear. But somebody, like I said, it's something about your spiritual throne and this backstory of you. It's like this person knew the backstory of how they treated you, how it was when you was growing up, being, raised or going through this period of time, what it was, how they treated you. They knew that backstory. But then there was that period when they weren't really around you. And that's whenever you were elevated. Now to them, you just the same person. You're just the same person. You look exactly the same. You sound the same. But what they can't see is on the inside of you is totally different. Totally different. There's different things that drive you now. It's not so much of the shit that they thought was important, the shit that they thought was going to have you hooked. No. You can get your own little things. What they can't give you is of the mind, of the heart, of the spirit, of the soul. You made a promise to God, and you intend to keep that promise. I'm hearing no matter hell or high water, you intend to keep that promise. I'm telling you, this person, they are addicted to drama. They can't help it. When people look at them, they know that they're addicted to drama. But when people look at you, they know you're in your life purpose already. And to be honest, this tribe looks up at you because you are fulfilling your life's purpose. And I'm telling you, someone thinks they're privileged. But you know what Spirit wants you to know? That you always have the privilege to disconnect, to keep walking forward. Don't turn around like Lot's wife. Keep it moving. Move around, like they say. Remember how excited you were when you made that promise before you even came here. Remember, even though you didn't know all the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs, Spirit did tell you it was going to be tough. It was going to be hard. You was going to want to give up. But if you kept looking at Spirit, you kept moving forward, and you refused to look back, the Spirit will deliver you to that promised land. Oh, telling you, this player, They think they got some type of privilege with you because they feel like they can do some type of self-preservation, just by sucking up your energy and shit like that. Like they don't have to do the work. They feel like they can just sit back and do this and do that and they don't have to do the work, but they do. Because like I said, somebody's going to try and have some type of spirit come that's going to, allow them to take control. But that shit ain't happening at all. You too smart for that. You too smart for that. See, this person didn't realize that you can see them spirits as they try to appear before you. That's what this person didn't realize. You see the shit that they trying to bring to you. So what the fuck you trying to bring some stupid shit to me for? Then somebody want to act like, oh, they in a hardship they didn't know. Then they want to sit there and send some message back. Yeah, you send the message back and somebody's like, well, shit, don't you remember? What the fuck are you doing? Don't you remember? You done fucked it up for all of us. Don't you remember? Someone is like, you forget. Money, 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 money. Honey. Money, 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 money. Honey. I don't know what that is. That came to mind. That's too many. Hold on. Yeah, well, somebody is not following the North Node, this player. Not following their North Node. Not at all. I'm telling you, people are starting to notice things about this player. That they're the ones that's addicted to this drama. They're the ones that has these problems, whether they got a drinking problem or whatever. But they're the ones that is being seen as the problem, not you. You're being seen as the person who is loyal, was the one who was sticking by someone, as the person who's in your life purpose right here and right now. And people are starting to remember you for real. And thinking about this whole backstory of what you used to have to go through, and now they realize it was because you was always on your spiritual throne, because you always had a purpose, because God always had a plan, and it always had your name in it. Now people are looking at this person and they seeing that this is the person who was driving this whole drama. It was them. And they tried to say it was you. Attention's being called on somebody. Somebody's being seen for who they are. Bottom of the deck, Temperance. I feel like you're just balanced. You are. Because you done already put an end to some bullshit. It was like, ain't nobody got time for that bullshit. Come on now. I feel like, you are in a loving space. And I feel like, you are doing your own thing. Collaborating with people or whatever, meeting new people. Life is getting rosy for you. And you're not worried because you know that you were protected from them attacks. Like I said, the person who's seen to have been attacking you, now they're receiving those attacks back. Knight of Wands, Six of Cups, could have been one of 10 of Cups, could have been one of your kids. Somebody you know from the past. Somebody you have a history with. Now somebody want to bring this cup of love, and choose you, even though they didn't badmouth you, they didn't talked about you, they didn't said this. Put your name all up in the mud, the dirt, and the dog doo-doo. Somebody who, kept you at bay, was like, looked down on you, was very egotistical. Somebody who just recently got their wig split. Because karma hit. Especially whenever spirit said enough is enough. I'm going to switch shit up on the motherfucker. I'm going to do a whole switch, lip switch and change on the motherfucker, whatever it's called. What's the message, spirit? Hey, Rhythm Nation Empress, High Priestess, how are you? Did I say hey, behaving? Yeah. Speak your piece. Speak your piece. You're not afraid to speak your piece because you know you got the gift. Speak your piece and get your prize, Spirit said. Don't hold back. Don't hold back, because see, you have to protect yourself from this lie. Somebody who's going to try and come in and start some, I'm telling you, going to try and come in and start some shit. Protect yourself from this motherfucking lie. But you are protected. You have archangels, you have ancestors around protecting you. But yeah, somebody going to try and come in, start some gossip about you. Fuck that. Like they trying to bring you a gift, and you like say, hey, your this hand is outstretched, your hand is outstretched. You're like, okay, I welcome you, but I don't welcome no bullshit. But see, people, when they in their energy, I'm telling you, this is like the Empress, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So this could be, an adult child that's coming to bring something, but really it's some type of curse or something, because this King of Cups, feet ain't nowhere near the water. But you know what? This Empress right now, her feet are planted firmly on the ground too, even though she got her legs crossed. But she got her ass kicking boots on too. With this one, something's up. These little fish flying around, something's up. This feet ain't near the water, and something, trying to plan something, trying to do something. You cannot make this up, trying to plan something, trying to do something, but it's going to be seen. Whatever they're working on, it is going to be seen, and it is going to be, and it's going to be neutralized. Neutralized. Yes. Because there's something about you. This liar want to do you dirty. It's like, why? Why? Hi, the one and only Golden Ray. Hello. Yes. And you know what? You cannot figure out why. This person can't figure out why. No one can figure out why, except is you have to defend yourself against this bullshit. Someone is trying to do some black bullshit on you. That's a lie. I just heard that's a lie. Yes, that's a lot of cards too. Yeah, this Page of Pentacles, somebody gonna come up like they're gonna like they have something for you, and it's gonna confuse you. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, you got something, you have a gift for me? Wait, what? Yeah, like they're gonna confuse you because Spirit said, you know what, you need to continue to walk away. Don't even accept this gift. Just say, I'm good. I'm good. I really don't need it. Hey, you just stay over there. You know what? I just got the same thing in the same color. So I really don't need to. But thank you. The spirits will continue to walk away. That way you're gonna walk right into that present for you, that gift. And this could be an emperor or something like that. Somebody that's willing to stand up and protect you too. Yes, because it was shown and seen what somebody was trying to work on. Like I said, it was neutral. With this Queen of Cups. I feel like, this was like, I don't know, I'm just feeling like grandmother or something like that with that. Like, yeah, somebody saw what somebody was working on, because you are one of God's favorites. Somebody saw what somebody was working on, and I feel like somebody's grandmother came down and was like, no, or helped them neutralize that bullshit. Yes, this liar is going to try and do something. This King of Swords is going to try and do something to you. Because they're working with this person. And this person is at a distance looking to see if something is going to happen. What's going to happen? Working with this witch. Trying to see, okay, well, is the stuff that I did, is that coming in? Oh, it's coming in, all right. But justice is coming in, so it's kind of getting them. Hey, Pimp Name 24K. Can we pardon the people who are here to assist me? Would you say you guys arrested the people assigned to me? Damn. Someone, I'm telling you, someone wants to, they want to send out some type of, hey, can we talk? Just to try to get you roped in a little bit. Can we do this? Can we do that? But Spirit said, just remember to stay strong and continue with your plan. Continue with your forward movement, because somebody else, they're not really talking about nothing. They ain't really bringing nothing. They ain't really trying to do nothing. They're just trying to stop you. They're just trying to confuse you. They're just trying to get in your way. That's it. That's it. That is it. Anything else, Spirit? And because they upset because now the wheel of fortune is turning out of their favor. They are in deep regret. They're like, how the fuck this shit happen to us? It was supposed to happen to you. We don't understand. We did everything like we normally do. How the hell this shit happen to us? Yes, because they thought they had it in the bag, only to find out that shit was not in the bag. It was a wrap. It was a wrap. They thought they celebrated, like they say, they celebrated too soon, baby. Yes. And because you came out on top. Now here you are looking all victorious, strong, everything. Even look like you just got your hair did. All that shit. I feel like you're moving forward, but you're putting an end to the things from the past, or the things that didn't work out for a long time. You're not counting on that no more. You understand, you're no longer going to stress about, these hidden enemies or whatever. You're just going to allow fate and karma to get them. It was expressed to you a long time ago for you to be on your own. You knew somebody was trying to create these little spells and shit a long time ago. That's when you felt like you needed to end that cycle a long time ago and choose you. Hey, Red Violet, how are you? What's the message, Spirit? Yeah. It's like, somebody wants you to stay for round 3. No, because I already know what the first 2 rounds are bringing. First you're going to come in like, oh, let's do it again. Do it. However that song goes. I'll do it in the morning. Sweet dream in the summertime. I don't know the words. You know it, baby. Extra mine. Sweet love at the midnight. Sweet, I don't know the words. Good love. Love. I don't know the words. I hope that y'all understand what song I'm trying to even do. Because if not, y'all will be like, oh, please stop that bullshit. Because we don't know what the fuck you saying. It could be happy birthday. Please stop that bullshit and get on with the rest of the week. I get it, y'all. But see, it starts off really good. It starts off real good. Hey, Agnes. But thank you, Red Violet. But to hear this motherfucker start lying again, doing what they gotta do, lying, cheating, stealing, putting you down, everything. See, so Spirit said, just understand that this is someone who has not dealt with themselves yet. So Spirit said, please step away from the justice so that I can zap that ass with the lightning and whenever I feel the need to get that motherfucker in line. Sometimes you just got to step away from the lightning. Let his ass get zapped or hurt. And if you were watching these readings and I'm saying him and her, flip it, switch it, change it, it don't make a difference. Don't concentrate on the gender that I'm saying, because it could be the opposite way. I'm just, instead of me having to say him and her, him and her, him and her, him and her, I'm just going with one or the other. Okay? You see, yeah, somebody see they see they did too much and all that too much is coming back on them. Because you was like, nah, fuck that. I see what you trying to do. You trying to get in here and make it seem like it's all good for you stab me in my heart again. Shit, this motherfucker ain't even trying to stab in the back no more. You understand. You understand the truth. You went through your dark night, so you looking closely at this person. You doing your research. You understand. And on top of that, you are listening to Spirit, because Spirit is like, you better get your ass away from that motherfucker, like I said the first damn time. I made the judgment call. I said no. Now, skedaddle. Because see, somebody, they held back. They held back for so long because they were so stubborn. And now they stuck in limbo. A limbo of their own making. They got their own foot caught. Their hands is tied behind their back. They was trying to tie your hands. Yeah, they was trying to tie your hands. And now somebody thinking they want to come and make you, like I said, get you off balance. Like maybe make you spend a little bit too much. And, oh, yeah, you're going to fund that. You big money. You big money so-and-so. Yo, stop acting like you ain't got it. Look. You done got all this. You got the house on the hill and you got a lake out back. You got it. You riding around in the new Benz. I'm just in a Volkswagen, a 72 Volkswagen Bug. But you got like they trying to pump you up so you go out there and make some wrong choices so they can, do me a favor. Let me hold on to this just for a little bit. And as soon as I get back to town, baby, I'm gonna send that to you. I'm gonna send it back so the wheel of fortune stop turning in your favor and turn the opposite way around. They want you to forget about all the hard work that you just sat there and put the fuck down so that you could get your 10 of Pentacles. They want you to be upset because you made some stupid choices listening to this old motherfucker who wasn't paying for shit, like none of your bills. You know? And you got to be the one to clear that cycle. Pay all them bills and all that other shit. Tell them now. What's the message? Anything else from this? Something about this group. Oh, they trying you. They are trying you. But I don't know why they keep trying you, because the judgment call already been made. See, they don't want you to get ahead. That's what it is. They do not want spirit to carry you ahead. That's what it is. They want you to be stuck. Especially since this person is experiencing some money problems anyway. Anyway. The reason this person is experiencing money problems is because, you know what? They were not equally giving to you. They didn't make things equal with you and somebody else. They didn't. They chose to make things off balance, not equal, They would give you crumbs. Yeah, they wanted to cut you out. Yep, they never wanted you to have enough. They never wanted you to have enough. They always wanted you to have lack. Where you couldn't afford this. You could barely afford to pay your monthly expenses, and that's it. But for you to take yourself to the movies was like supposed to be a $20 luxury. Like I said, just what's been called in this group. Everybody involved, and they all see that you're the one that's going, that the spirit is carried to calmer waters. It's like this could have been, a child who was doing some shit, planning on doing some shit, now sitting here looking back at you. And they upset because they couldn't go with you. They chose not to go with you. But now that they see where they ended up and where you ended up, now they upset that they didn't go. Yes. They see where you ended up. And they upset that they didn't go. Because now they see that where they ended up with nothing. You could have been building up, and now you got this company or something like that, and this person ain't got nothing. Nothing. Could be homeless. All because somebody sent these wands to you, and they was returned to them, and somebody else could have even lost their life. Anything else? Yes. Something about this judgment came sideways. I feel like spirit is giving somebody an opportunity to repent and get some shit right. I feel like spirit is actually talking to a few people, letting them know, y'all motherfuckers better drop to your motherfucking knees right now and ask me for forgiveness. Yeah, because I feel like spirit is giving them one opportunity to ask for forgiveness, to go within and fix whatever. Before he put the hammer down. Because this, I feel like, has to do with something about something that was going on for a long time. or it's like something that was going on for a long time that they saw it. They saw it the entire time. They just didn't do anything about it. They could have been witnessing anything. Someone stealing from somebody, someone abusing someone. It could have been anything. But yeah, now this I feel like the spirit is like letting them know, y'all better get it together. Because before God actually puts the hammer down, really puts the hammer down, he does let us know. All right, keep fucking around here. Like if we, don't get our tags on our car, if we don't renew them, then the police may pull us over, give us a warning the first time. Then the second time, we get a ticket. Then the third time we lose a license, we still driving after that. Then we go to jail. So Spirit's like letting these people know, all right, you building up some shit like you may not really want to do all that. Bottom of the deck, damn, the moon card, damn, these hidden enemies, and you know what? And here they are looking at you. They're watching you online, and they thinking about how you was always by yourself anyway. Even whenever back in the day, you was always like that lone wolf, that eagle, and they sitting here thinking about how they really didn't give you a lot. They really didn't cherish you. Someone just like acted like you was just a kid. And they was thinking about how they would just do all this evil, nasty, dirty shit to you. Just because they thought the shit was funny. They thought it was funny. This could have been a father. Because they didn't want you to feel better than what they felt. And now everybody's seeing that person was a fucking fool. That person was a fool and spread all this lies and gossip about you and sat there and started all this mess about you. And the whole time you sitting here just sweet by yourself, ostracized, cast out for no reason. What's the message? The only reason is because somebody else didn't feel good about themselves. That was the reason. I just saw that tarot card. What's the message? Yeah, somebody's confused as a motherfucker because the truth is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker. Burn. Somebody's confused, like, damn, how did the truth get out there that quick? And somebody's trying to defend you walking away. They're trying to like, no. I told them, I said, get out. I opened up the door. I said, get out. And they was like, I ain't going nowhere. And I was like pushing, and they was trying to do like that. And I was pushing, and they was trying to do like that. And I was doing like that. And they was doing all that shit. Finally, I got their ass out. And somebody like, well, why you look all sad? I'm not sad. I just got really, really, really bad allergies. That's sad though. But somebody know that when they started going within and they had no choice to go within, they realized they fucked up. They realized they fumbled the ball. They fumbled the ball because they thought they was being funny. They thought they was being humorous, comical. They didn't realize that what they was building up, what they was leading to, all the shit they kept doing, thinking it was going to do something, it did something. It carried you away. Disconnected. Emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Well, it did something. Now somebody's seeing all that lying they was doing against you. How they was just spreading the rumor. Let the rumor mill fly. It was like, oh, and last week I only said that they did this, but I left out an important part. I forgot to say they did it with a horse. What? The crowd goes, a mangy horse, an old horse. It was a mare. It was a mare that used to be a stallion that went through the change. Oh my God! Yes. I didn't really want to tell you this last week, mainly because I couldn't think of it. But now that I kind of remember that it almost really didn't happen, this is why I felt like I needed to really bring it up to you. It's probably none of my business, but I do feel like it is my civic duty to let you know. Oh my God, Roger, thank you. The gang thanks you. Oh my God, it used to be a mare. Is a mare used to be a stallion horse. Oh my God, that's why they act like that. Now we understand. Yeah. Hi, Hertero. How are you? That's cool. It doesn't make a difference. Change it as much as you want. It's wonderful. What's the message, Spirit? Yes. You have to defend yourself against that. You have to. You could be somebody's mother or something like that, or some you protected from somebody's mother, or you somebody's mother is you're protected, something, because somebody was going to. I'm telling you, somebody thought they was gonna come in, that's gonna visit you, they're gonna snake you, and they're gonna leave. They're gonna leave, but somebody got they have an eye awakening experience. No. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're looking at you. They're looking at you and they're wondering how you're able to do it because you were by yourself. And I'm telling you, this person has been sending these attacks. They've been sending these attacks and spreading these lies, these rumors, and then throwing the rock and hiding their hand. Throwing the rock and hiding their hand. Trying to sit here and see if anything happens. Trying to act like they on your side, Throwing a rock and talking about something. Yeah, I got something for you. Hey, Addie. Yes. What's the message? What is the message? I'm telling you. Something about this relationship. They know they fumbled, especially because the fact that Spirit said, you know what, you done. You're healed. Get in the boat. Let's go. Let's go. You've done enough. You've done enough. You tried to help them. They didn't want the help. Leave them to their devices. Leave them right there. Spirit is saying, just do this. Pray for them. Set your intentions. Pray for them. Set your intentions on where you intend to go. Move forward and cut the cord. Make that decision. Make that decision. Yes, here's that Tower card, but it was in reverse. So I feel like that, when the Tower comes, it clears it all, and you can start over. But with this one, it went in reverse at the bottom of the deck. I don't feel like they're gonna be able to clear this shit for a bit. They're gonna be living in the pig farm. Everything that they sent out to you is coming back. Something about some message too. Somebody wants to give you something. They say they want to give you something. They're trying to send a message. They want to give you something. They want to come in But this is like this. I feel like they really want to give this more than some type of gift. Yeah, because whatever they're going to try and do, it's not going to add up. It's not going to add up. It's like it's like they want to act like they want to give you something, but like they want to give you a check for $1,000 and you trying to take the check out their hand, but they won't let it go. See, it's somebody talking about something. I want to give you something to help you, but they won't let that check go. Shit, 7 in reverse is still a 6. Shit, you know, because they feel like you could get it on your own for real. They feel like this gift that they was trying to give to you to show you, how much they love you and everything, especially, after needing to give you some type of apology, especially after seeing all the things that's going on in your life as opposed to all the things that's going on in the other people's life. But they feel like shit, they really don't want to give it to you like that. Like you can get it. You can get it. I should just be able to say I want to do it, but not really have to carry through. Yes. Thank you. What's the message, Spirit? Yes. A judgment call has been made. Yes, and it's over. It's a wrap. This person has done too much already. There's 13 swords on the table. You don't need any more. 13 breaks down to a 4, like home, your foundation. You don't need anybody coming in trying to fuck up your foundation and then walking away, leaving, and then here they trying to do whatever they can, and you by yourself, you only have you to depend on. So don't do it. Hell no, we won't go. Make that decision. I'm telling you, they act like they want to bring you something, but they ain't trying to let go of that check. They talk about, so I'm going to send it to your bank account. You'll never receive it. Don't even keep looking online at your bank account, because your banker's just going to be like, listen, you done already exceeded the next maximum number of log-ons for the day. Not even log-on attempts, but log-ons for the day. You ain't got shit coming. Stop checking. You know it ain't Thursday. You know it ain't payday shit. Stop checking. Other people's trying to get through. Bottom of the deck. Queen of Swords. Somebody got something to say. And when she got to say, she going to say it and be done with it. Whatever she got to say, she's saying it. Or she's leaving it to rest. She walking out. And she leaving these people out in the cold. She going to go do her own thing. She's doing her own thing. She said, no, I'm not really ready to accept any guests right now, because I don't want the headache. Like somebody can't trust that somebody is coming with good intentions. Somebody can't trust that somebody's coming with good intentions. Like, because they feel like they're going to have to defend themselves, Yeah, because this emperor has this idea that, oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. I'll just be there, and this and that and the other. And we'll just kind of set this up, and they'll never, ever really know. And they'll just think, okay, well, it's because somebody traveled, and now they're in a spirit, okay, well, maybe we can really make this work. Okay, well, the whole time, these people are sitting here lying, planning on how to take you out. So just make a call, say, you know what? Second thought, I'm not going to be in town. It's okay. Whatever you was going to bring, it's over. It's okay. So let's see. Something about this. There's just like this karmic couple too. And the only reason I say it's a karmic couple is because the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. So one person is very greedy, and the other person is trying to do right. But to the outside world, they look like they're a good match. Everything is going on. But if you look at the layers, we see the Wheel of Fortune, we see the Moon, we see the Hangman. And back here, we see the Page of Cups. So something is turning. I feel like somebody is going to be in a motherly way, but I don't feel like it's the person that they're with. I feel like somebody needs to get a DNA test, because I feel like this person feels it's not really sure it's theirs, because they've caught this person lying before. They've caught this person in these situations before. And they've even did some mental gymnastics to say, okay, well, I won't leave, but we'll work it out. But this and that and the other, la, 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 la. Yeah. Juicy. What's the message? Juicy. Yes. Somebody is with child, but I don't feel like it's with their partner. I feel like it's with the you, me, and he. Yeah, because this ain't no happy home. This ain't no happy home, y'all. There's a lot of heartache, heartbreak. This is somebody who felt like they probably better defend themselves. They better get some tests. They better make sure it's there. Somebody's trying to tell them something. Someone is telling them something. You better do this. Put this to rest. If not, your ass gonna be out in the cold. Hey, Deborah, how are you? What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, this is like this. Sideways. Oops. Somebody's in this marriage, in this relationship, just for the sake of money, because they out here acting like they single, and they're doing these single things, like they giving up that cup of love to anybody that got some horns and these wings and shit, and then lying about it. Lying like, no, baby, that's your baby. That's your baby. Don't you? We was together when we was together, and we did it that night. And one thing we went on vacation, and we had taken that thing, and it was working, and blah blah blah. And somebody was like, no, it wasn't like that. No, I fell asleep. I ain't do that. It wasn't me. She's like, yeah, it was you. You may have been asleep, but I wasn't asleep. So what I did was, and someone don't believe that because they know. Someone is like, because somebody always has an excuse about what they was doing with their day. And now something about it could be a younger person. This Empress is with child, y'all. This Empress is with child, a male child, y'all. But she's thinking about not keeping it. She's thinking about not keeping it because if she don't want to have to do it on her own. And the daddy was, like I said, it could have been a younger person. They was just getting together just to, do the wild thing. And it's not nobody that she would even want to be with, because they wouldn't even. It's like these two mixed like oil and water. And so she felt like it was going to be this person's wish fulfillment to be, I'm finally going to be a father. Yes. Oh, yes. And not question anything. But the first thing this person did was like, wait, hold up. Wait, what? And they started counting. No, this don't even make sense because it ain't, they said this can't, yeah. Somebody knew, hey, something don't seem right. And somebody already knows that's not theirs. It ain't theirs. So they wanna go ahead and get a DNA test just to make sure that everything balances out, that's their DNA, that's their baby. But they about to find out that somebody had went on down to Holesville, got knocked up by you know who, doing some dick slinging. Yep. And so that's when somebody said, no, we putting an end to this. I feel like they don't even really feel a certain way about it because they know the truth that there's somebody went out there and got with somebody else. And then not only that was going to sit there and hold them responsible for somebody else's baby. Ain't that some shit? At least if you're going to have a baby and you know that ain't the daddy, if you're going to have the baby, just stand on your own and do it. Raise it on your own. If you're not around the baby daddy, raise it on your own. Don't try and put it on somebody else. I did mine. I raised mine on my own. And put it on nobody else. Sure was nobody else to put it on. What's the message? But my situation was different. My situation was like of no malice or anything, nothing like that. Yeah, somebody is looking at things. They looking at stuff and they wait. We wasn't really even getting along like that. We was having problems. Somebody like, no, this ain't mine. I know this ain't mine. They trying to do the math. They trying to add shit, and they feel like they need to defend themselves. Because they feel like it could be, that child could be anybody's. But if anybody it can be, they know it's not theirs. What's the message? They're like, nah. They're not really feeling it because they feel like, they should really check into things. That's what they feel like they should do. Really check into things. Because they feel like, yeah, this ain't mine. This ain't my child. This ain't my child. Damn. We went from somebody trying to snake your ass to somebody trying to blame you for being somebody's daddy. Eyes they papa's boss. And Spirit said, go ahead and leave. Start off, wipe the slate clean, because whatever this was, this was never going to grow into anything. You thought that you could make it work. It was not going to ever work. It was not ever going to work. What'd you say? What's the message, Spirit? Yeah. Somebody did not think that you would even notice. They was like, they'll never notice. Shit, the baby's inside of me. They can't tell that the baby got horns. I'll never notice it's not theirs. They thought you was never going to notice. And they felt like after the baby was born, then they would just put your name on the birth certificate, and then you have to fight to get some shit off. Fight to prove that it ain't yours. Or fight to do this or fight to do that. Whoa. Somebody was scandalous. Scandalous. But guess what? They can get that karma real quick. Real quick. I feel like somebody is doing like a instant divorce. You know, they're like, fuck that. You got me mixed up. You got me mixed up. Somebody was scandalous. This is like the stuff that afternoon soap operas is made of. I just saw a card, a couple of them, I think. Yeah. Oh, somebody been doing this for a long time. They've been screwing people for a long time underneath somebody's nose. And then somebody coming home from work, how was your day? Oh, it was, just the normal. I was just doing whatever. I blah, blah, blah. Somebody is wondering how they didn't see it, why they didn't notice it, and they feel sick. I'm going to tell you why they really feel sick. They really feel sick because somebody already told they ass. They screwing on you. Excuse me. That's probably not the good way to say it. They fucking around your back. Somebody was like, what? No. Not my Patricia. Patricia said she would never do me like that. And I even asked her twice. Both times she was like, and that indicated no. Second time she was like, do you think I would do that to you? And I took that as a no. So she wouldn't do that. What's the message? Yes. And what this does is this releases somebody so that they can release somebody so that they can finally get their wish fulfillment. Now this emperor can go on, and I feel like they are their wish fulfillment is coming in, or they're going to offer their cup of love somewhere else. I feel like they have plans, or they already set things in motion anyway, that they was going to be moving and grooving in a different direction. Yeah. Damn. Anything else? Oh, but I see that Ten of Swords and that King of Cups a lot. Somebody was trying to create, I'm telling you, somebody going to try and create some type of havoc or something like that with your happiness. They're going to try and spread some rumors about you. They're going to do this, they're going to do that. But it's going to be up to you to defend yourself. It's going to be up to you to defend yourself. We're going to pull these today. Because like I said, they think that whatever this is, somebody thinks that they can bring something to you or give you something or whatever, and you're never going to notice it. Whether it is a child, whether it is this or whether it is that. But whatever it is, the fallout is going to be swift. The fallout is going to be swift. We saw that. They thought they was getting the prize. They had the tower. Yeah, somebody needed to choose to be a decent person. Yes, and somebody needs to understand that stupid is doing what goes against your better good. Yeah. Choose to be a better person. Anything else? Okay. Something has nothing to do with you. Absolutely positive. positively nothing to do with you. And you need to remember that the last time was the last time. Whether this is the last time you saw someone, you helped someone, you spoke to someone, you did some. The last time was the last time. Be in control of yourself. Are you in control of you? You know, there's some hidden emotions there. You better acknowledge that shit. What else, Spirit? Yes, somebody is a walking red flag. They want to do like a total 360 in the opposite direction. You know, I guess that would have been a 180. But just remember, it is a dog eat dog world out here. Just remember and remain in your heart center space. These people, they had a secret vote about you. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is somebody could be in their 70s. They need to go sit down. Yes. And this person is actually going through a nightmare. They feel like they scary is the shit they going through in their 70s is scary as hell, probably because of the shit that they did before. This is somebody who was always a piss poor performer. And they can't make this up. They personally chose their demise. Okay? They get no empathy. They personally chose their own demise. But damn. That's kind of fucked up. Anything else, Spirit? Yes. And they thought that life was fair. Whoever said that? Nobody. This is you. Leader skills and leader mindset. Just remember, step through the door to value. And what you're doing it with purpose. Okay? All right, y'all. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to get me some lunch. WALK, my dog. And then I'll be back a little bit later. All right. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me this morning. I really do appreciate y'all. J. Mike, Red Violet, Devery, everybody. I really appreciate everybody. Let's see. And Addie, her tarot. Yes. Pimp name 24K, the one and only Golden Ray. Thank you so very much. Rhythm Nation Empress High Priestess. Thank you. I really do appreciate you joining us today. And of course, Behaving, one of my all-time favorite people. Yes. And Sharon. Yes. Thank you so very much. All right, y'all. I do look forward to seeing y'all soon. And have a great rest of your morning or early afternoon. And I'll see y'all in a couple hours. Bye now. Thank you.